to another episode of Bad Brad's Cajun Cooking. We're about to throw down this crawfish etouffee my way. Alright, I'm going to start off with a stick of butter. We're going to be cooking 2 pounds of crawfish. And I got these, it's fresh, not frozen, from right down the road in Bow Bridge. Okay, while our butter's melting, I'm going to take these 2 packs and we're going to season them. I want to get as much of that fat as I can, so I'm going to put a little water in there, like that there and that. You can tell, you see how pretty those crawfish are? When they're not frozen, you could just see the fat just kind of, there's something to it. Alright, I'm going to crop dust those crawfish tails with some Bad Brad's crop dust seasoning. I'm going to do it to where it's just coat to the top like that. Okay, so what we're going to put in here, I got 1.5 onions, a half a bell pepper, 1 stick of celery. And 8 cloves of garlic. But I'm not going to put my garlic in just yet. And I got, of course, my parsley and onion tops, but that's going to be towards the end. Just going to saute that up. We're going to step this crawfish etouffee up a couple of notches. You know, it's like anything else. Everybody's going to have their own way. You can ball a sack of crawfish and with 10 different people, and they can all have their own way. This is one way. I'm going to show y'all how I do my etouffee. I actually do it a couple of different ways. It just depends on the mood. We're going to step it up a couple of notches. I'm going to show y'all a couple of tricks. Alright, we're going to add the garlic in. A good tablespoon of tomato paste. And we're just going to let that brown with the onion, with our vegetables. I'm going to let that go for probably another 15 minutes. Alright, my next ingredient I'm going to add, this is the golden cream of mushroom right here. Make sure it's golden. You can see it's kind of got that same crawfish fat color. But I'm not going to use, we're only going to use about a half a can. And again, you gotta cook this down. Oh, that's more than a half. Okay, you gotta cook this down. We're gonna keep cooking this. I might add a little water, but it's almost like cooking a roux. You don't want to put your meat in when you're cooking a roux too fast, because you're gonna taste that roux flavor. Same thing with this cream of mushroom. So we're gonna just keep browning this and cooking it down. All right, I'm also gonna add a little bit of hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon of each. It's gonna give it a little zing. All right, I'm using right here, it's an unsalted chicken stock. All right, we're gonna add that. I'm gonna put a half a quart, about like that. And we're just gonna keep letting that cook down. So I've been cooking that cream of mushroom and that tomato paste down for about 15-20 minutes. Then we're gonna cook this down for another 15-20 minutes. Alright, so I told y'all we'd step this up another notch. So the reason why I'm using salted chicken stock is because this right here, this better than bouillon, this is a lobster base. It's got some salt in it, so I didn't want to take a chance of it being too salty. So, but we're just gonna put about a tablespoon like that, and we're just gonna let that cook down. Y'all, look at the color of that. See that golden mushroom and that tomato paste? It makes a pretty color, like it almost looks like the crawfish fat. All right, I got a little bit of parsley I'm gonna throw in there. Oh, I missed that one. I didn't want that much in it anyway. right, you could see after using a half a quart, it cooked down. So it's almost time for us to put our crawfish in. So we're gonna get our gravy to the thickness like we want it. Something like that. I probably got about that much left in it. So it almost took a whole quart. Let me taste that juice. I'm sorry, that's not juice, that's gravy. Bruh. All right, we're ready to put our crawfish tails in. Oh. We're gonna go ahead and add our green onion soup. Yowza! And I'm gonna put the remaining of the chicken stock. Oh, wow, there's a sip left. Hi. All right, I'm ready to plate this thing up. Hey, you can see I got me a little corn. I got me some. That's not potato salad. That's salade de pomme de terre. All right, let's get some of this gravy. All right, let's try this thing out. Oh, where's my fork? Oh, I have to use a spoon. Okay. Give me some of them tails. Bruh, that's delicious. Got a little bit of lobster, based in there. Y'all, it does the trick. That's a yowza! Thank y'all so much for watching. God bless. Hey guys, I finally completed my 5-knife Explorer set from Forge Blade. Don't forget to look in the descriptions. Click the link. The Forge Blade / Bad Brass Cajun Cooking. Y'all, these Forge Blade knives are really awesome. It's some knives you can trust. It's the knives I trust.